Possibility then of going 12 rounds. How daunting is that compared to what you've done thus far?
I have finished many fights early because I have prepared for the full distance. This is no different. I am prepared to go the full 12 rounds with this man, but I am also prepared to knock him out in 10 seconds, and it would not surprise me if that happens. So it wouldn't be the first time.
It wouldn't surprise you if you would knock him out in 10 seconds? 10 seconds into the fight.
It would be my third fastest KO in my career.
And you think that's a realistic possibility?
I believe so. Size, reach, power, precision, all of them.
It's very rules. I'm a true martial artist and I can adapt to any situation, so we will beat him under the Marcus of Queensberry rules.
What does Mayweather stand to learn from this fight?
Be smarter with your money. that's number one. But, I think he'll learn a lot, but it's up to him.
Why do you think today was calmer than the past press conferences?
I think both fighters coming close to it. He's a little bit more laid back, so I'm cool with it. I enjoyed it. It's good for a change. The media tour that we went on, that was an insane one, so it was nice to switch it up. It just felt nice.
Were you playing off his energy, or was your plan to be kind of calm today?
No, I'm just playing off everything. But I walked up and one of his guys started saying something, so I was rising and then whatever.
Conor, will the success of this thing perhaps allow other fighters, other mixed martial arts guys to kind of maybe do that crossover deal?
I think crisscross will happen a lot. I think people will come and go all over the place, so more power to it. Let's continue.
How you feeling on weight?
The fight game just got a hell of a lot more interesting.
How you feeling on weight?
Absolutely amazing. That's wishful thinking on his behalf. I've never missed weight in my life. I'm prepared, and we are coming into worth making weight. So
the economics of this whole thing, how big it is. Can you talk about that a little bit?
It's absolutely amazing. I mean, to be involved in it.
It's where everybody expects you to win. I don't know, is it something that are you just very good at kind of making sure that you don't know that everybody expects you to win, or does that matter? Does it add extra pressure that there's a weight of expectation?
Well, you're going to know, you know what I mean? If people are, like my next opponent, people are writing this guy off, you know, he's a tough English man. A lot of people are writing him off already, you know, so I don't really play into that, you know what I mean? You just, again, focus on your training, focus on what you've been doing in the gym or on the pitch, so to speak, you know what I mean? So just don't believe your own hype, you know what I mean? Go out, keep calm, and the performance will come, you know what I mean?
You've obviously got a special relationship with your coach.
Yeah.
Like he's considered to be the guru of the sport in Ireland, really.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about him?
Yeah, man, I've been with John since day one, you know, with my coach, and he's a genius when it comes to this thing, when it comes to unarmed combat, you know. You wouldn't know looking at him, he's a small guy, you know what I mean, but he'd tie you up in a ball, and he knows the human frame like no other, you know what I mean, so, but again, he builds my confidence up and makes me feel like I'm better than, makes you feel like you're better than you are, you know, and without me actually knowing, you know, that he's actually trying to do that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, not too forward.
Act a little bit, and this is it, you win or you learn, so.
Does this result mean that you're done fighting at 170?
Yeah, definitely not. You know, I take any fights. When the history books are written, I show up. I had many opportunities to walk from this fight, even after Nate got brought in, you know, so I show up to fight. If there's 170, you know, I enjoyed the test. I feel a little bit more practice I could be aware. You know, if I was fighting a man my own weight, 155 or 145, they're going to be KO'd from them shots, you know, so I feel a little bit of an adjustment of knowing that the opponent will be able to take more of it, and then I could continue to compete at that weight, no problem. If there's a fight there, ring me up, I'll answer the bell, no problem.
As you can imagine, all your foes are asking to fight you now. In a perfect world, what would you like to do next?
You know, I think I'll go down and take that. You know, I don't know. I've seen the Jose's thing. I mean, he can celebrate through another man's victory, but at the end of the day, when we faced, he was unconscious. So that's the sign of a. That's not the sign of a true champion for me. You know, he's celebrating in my loss when I defeated. He's celebrating somebody else's victory, but when I defeated him, I showed him respect. So, and maybe I'll go back down and shut him up one more time, but. It is what it is. I'll be back.
Again, Conor, thank you so much for the time and much respect on how you're handling this.
Thank you.
You had a huge fan, a 14-year-old, Brendan McLone, I believe was his name, who you really raised his spirits. You gave him a lot, and tragically, he passed away. And I know that he was an important person in your life. I'm sorry about that.
What happened was, I got a phone call from a person in the UFC, and it was from. They had got someone from the Make-A-Wish Foundation reached out to them and said, this kid from Ireland, he has cancer or he has leukemia or I don't know.
Yeah.
And he want his final wish, or I don't know. They were saying it's like this is probably going to be his last wish, and his last wish is to talk on the phone to you. And I don't know what, you know. So I rang the kid and we talked for a long, long time. I talked with his friends in the hospital, his family, and today or last night he passed away. So it my head up because this little kid is in Ireland, and I'm telling the kid I'm gonna take this belt and I'm gonna bring the belt to you and we'll raise the belt. Or even I was saying, and I would have done it if I would have flew him out here to Vegas, but they were thinking maybe if he got a little bit better, we could fly him out to Vegas. And I don't know. It's just a really sad situation, and it's heartbreaking. I have lost family members to cancer, and it is a horrible, horrible thing. So I wish, I don't know. It would have been nice if I could have maybe, I don't know.
Well, like I said, I'm sorry for your loss, and I guess it really shows you the power that you have as with your celebrity to bring joy to someone's life who maybe wouldn't have had that joy. And I thank you for doing this, and I wish you the best of luck. And whether it's Mendez or Aldo or whomever it was going to be or it will be in the future, it can't not be entertaining with Conor McGregor. Thanks for doing this, my friend.
Thank you.
Conor, what did you say to Dennis up there?
I am not sure. I don't know. The emotions, at the weigh-in, I kind of let the emotions roll because in the fight, I stopped them. So I don't know.
What's it like hearing all these people? It's like we're in Dublin again, right?
It's unbelievable. It's the Dublin show all over.
Do you feel like you carry their hopes and dreams on your shoulder? Do you feel like you are carrying that pressure into this fight?
I don't know. I just focus on myself. I suppose it certainly motivates me. As you can see, I lose my mind up there on that stage. I threw me shorts, I threw me top, I threw me hat. One more throw and it was me jocks coming off. You know what I mean? So it gets me emotional at the weigh-in, and I certainly get fired up at the weigh-ins. But at the fight, I cut it. Now I bring it down. Now I let it go cold.
Was making 145 on the dot a message to Jose Aldo, who's here?
100%. 145. I wanted to make that championship weight to let people know they're looking at the new champion. Tomorrow night they'll see the new champion in action. That was 145 championship weight.
Yeah, went well, yeah. When we spoke to you earlier in the studio, you said that you weren't looking for fight of the night. You were looking to dominate. That's exactly what you did. How does it feel to predict the fight and have it go exactly how you wanted it to?
Yeah, it feels good. I always think like, another way when guys do be saying, yeah, let's go get fight of the night, and they kind of get up and say, yeah, okay, let's get fight and hug each other. I don't understand that. You know, to me that's a loss. You know, fight of the night is a loss because the contest has to be close, and I'm not looking for close. Like I said, I'm going in there to dominate, and I'm going in there to get the win. And I think guys that say that, let's get fight of the night, I think they're selling themselves short. You can nearly tell where their career is going just by that comment alone.
What did you comment? You said afterwards you felt like you were too emotionally invested in the fight. Explain that to me.
Yeah, like people were tweeting me, you know, on Twitter. I don't listen to interviews or anyone does or anything like that, but people were tweeting me like bits of what he had said in certain things, you know. And so when I go onto my Twitter and click the thing, I see lines. So I just thought that he was getting emotionally attached. You know, he was getting upset that the Irish people were going on his Facebook and going on his thing, and that's crazy to me. You know, every one of you here could stand here and spit at me and throw bricks at me and do what you want to me. You know what I mean? It makes no difference to me. It's emotion free in there. You can't carry emotions in there. And outside of it, it's a game. Like all that at the weigh-ins and all. It's like, I honestly feel like Stone Cold Steve Austin or something. You know what I mean? That's it. So I just thought, yeah, again, I thought he was emotionally attached. I thought he would overthrow his shots. You know, when guys get emotionally attached with something, they try and struggle something, or they try and force something, and that's what happened. He left himself a little bit too up, and that's it. I capitalised on it.
Your striking is obviously on point, but is it fair to say that your mental game is your biggest asset? Are you mentally the strongest fighter in the UFC?
Yeah, without doubt. I'm the champ. You know, I'm the mental champ. Nah, I don't know. It doesn't sound good, but I feel I'm strong in my mind, and again, I'm still growing. I'm learning. Like, even each one gets easier. Like, people, they say about the UFC jitters and all that. It felt no different. Like, I was only saying to the girl over there, I'd done a competition in my hometown in the gym, in my own gym, a BJJ competition called the Dublin Open, the smallest little competition ever. Like, it was white belt up to, you know what I mean? It was the crappiest little thing ever, but it's still the same kind of nerves. You still get the same nerves before that, and before that it's the same thing. Competition, just some people, they can either swallow them, you know what I mean, and I'm just one that I feel I can handle it, you know.
It's important to you to keep the Irish flag on. They were trying to take it off.
Yeah, they tried to take it on me, yeah, but I wasn't letting that happen. Only when John came in, so I kind of, because I had ran around a couple of times where I was like, yeah, like, I want to take it in, but no, it's a proud moment for me, and it's a proud moment for my country, man, you know what I mean, to have one of us in there and representing, and it's the stuff dreams are made of, you know, the power. When you have a vision and you see that vision come true, and it really only shows you that anything can happen. You can go and do it all. This is only the beginning for me. I'm not stopping. I'm going to take over. And like, even in all the week, I felt like the start of this thing. And I said I was going to steal the show, and we'll see the show still going, but I feel like I'm stealing the show. I feel like I've stole the show, stole everything. You know, I'm going to steal all the money from the UFC. You know, hightail it back to Ireland, big bag of money. Fuck the recession.
Conor, what do you think this will do for mixed